Got you back here. You've got a great view of Wheeler's Island on your right side. And to your left side, you're going to see a portion of Stony Creek that cannot be seen except from the water. And while you're taking all that in, look at some beautiful stonework. Everything around us is pink granite. It's been used in many of our more famous buildings and monuments throughout our nation. Grant's Tomb, the Lincoln Memorial, the West Point Monuments, even the base of the Statue of Liberty, and many, many more. It's all pink granite from here. Look at this beautiful cove off to your left side. Some nice homes. If you like waterfront property, from the red house all the way out to us, this is a peninsula on the water surrounded in pink granite. Check out Flying Point to your left side. Folks, coming up on the reef on your right side, these three blackbirds are a member of the pelican order. These are cormorants. The cormorants swim and dive underwater for a short period of time catching fish. After swimming and diving, the cormorant get out of the water, and you might notice them spreading their wings. They're simply drying off. There's no oil in their bodies to repel water. The cormorant. Folks, the Thimble Islands took their name from a berry. It was the thimble berry that once grew in great abundance out here. Some are still growing today, in relative to the black raspberry family and edible berry, thimbleberry. We often get asked about houses to rent out here. There are quite a few B&Bs, and the next two houses on an island that I'm going to tell you about next are often up for rent. I'm going to get you a nicer view of this next house off to your right side on the other side of Cut in Two Island. And it truly was cut in two for a long time. The 38 hurricane destroyed the original bridge joining the last two halves. This new bridge just went into place 4 summers ago. Now folks, this house on the very top of Cut in Two Island was at one time owned by someone affiliated with the original P.T. Barnum and Bailey Circus. Tom Thumb, their famous little person, would come out here to visit Little Miss Emily, another famous little person with P.T. Barnum from Bridgeport, Connecticut. No, I'm good, man. There's enough water to sink a ship. Off to your left or port side, a complete view of the southern shore from the Stony Creek. Check out that new cottage going up. As we make our turn, off to your left or port side up ahead of us, find the American flag in the middle of the Years later, Bear Island was turned into a public fishing island of the same size. Today, the island is run privately. Now, I've got you on the other side of Cut in Two. Amazing how these trees grow right out of the granite. This is Cut in Two East on your right side. Folks, up ahead of us, Cut in Two West with that beautiful blue house. Our next little island on our right side is one of our two toward the end of the tour. Folks, off to your right side, Dogfish Rock, granted to Albert Mallory in 1871. It consists of only 3/4 of an acre. In just a little while, we'll be looking at a large mansion on the opposite end of Elton's or Davis Island. Coming up on your right side, don't miss the home at this end. Attached to an old boathouse built in 1834 entirely of granite. Folks, they used to take the boats in and out underneath it according to the tide. As you can see today, it's partially walled in. The little green shed houses their generator for backup electricity. This is one of 9 islands to get electrical power from shore. Now you'll notice the black pipe at the water's edge, one of the many freshwater supply lines. 40% of these islands get fresh water from shore. Others have holding tanks that catch rainwater from the roof. Battery, generator, and solar are also used for electrical power. Bottled gas for cooking and refrigeration. And almost everyone out here still has hardline telephone service. But not everyone has a deck area like this one. Up on top of Elton's or Davis Island, jutting out about 25 feet over the rock edge, this deck holds a swimming pool and jacuzzi in place. We'll see the mansion in just a few minutes. When you got it, you got it. Folks, the Indians of this area were the Mattabesics, the Quinnipiacs, the Pequots, to name a few, and they had used many of these islands for fishing, but mostly the islands closer to shore, like Little Curtis Island, now coming up on your left or port side. Little Curtis Island has several nice homes on it. It is closer to our neighboring shoreline of Guilford, just behind it. This portion of the building, known as Little Quarry Association, was once the location of Bean Quarry, where the base of the Statue of Liberty came from in 1883. You see some of the homes coming into view on the shoreline behind the buildings. Your next island to the right side is called Whalen Island on the chart. But for most of us around here, this is Little Pumpkin Island. It got the nickname back in the 1700s when the islands had a pumpkin raising contest. This island grew the smallest ones. Look behind Little Pumpkin Island. Here's the mansion on Elton's or Davis Island, built in 1864. Later on in years, used by President Taft, who nicknamed it the Summer White House. Well, just below the mansion, 59 solar panels developing 10,000 watts of electrical power. To the lower left of the mansion, a sports court for volleyball, tennis, basketball, and several other sports. Well, if you enjoy enjoy the art of stonework, take a look at this next home coming into view on your left and north side on an island called East Stooping Bush on the chart, otherwise known as Stocker's Island or Grey Rock. It was Mr. and Mrs. Stocker who spent 10 summers building this home. Stone after stone, completed in 1932.